Kairos Society. So let me invite Ankur to come up here and talk about that. Thank you.
Thank you, Karen, and everyone for hosting us here at the Churchill Club. We're incredibly excited because it's only, 5-6 weeks since we were all together in New York City. Patty, thanks for being here again. Patty was actually kind enough to be in New York with us at the Global Summit and back with us in California, so we're very excited. She's going to be the face of entrepreneurship in just a few months, so I'm very, very thrilled. How many of you guys are familiar with what we do with the Kairos Society? Great, so I guess you guys aren't going to be too bored when I explain it. Right now, we're in a very interesting time in the world. A lot of people are concerned about where things are moving with technology, the economy, international relations. And what we believe with the Kairos Society is that there's a new generation of leaders cropping up at all these top universities in the United States, in India, in China, in Hungary, around different parts of Europe. And these students are looking to solve these problems that we all see today as big issues through entrepreneurship. These students are finding that the business sector, the private sector, is offering new and innovative ways that we can tackle everything from alternative energy, like you saw Jason's work, or transportation, like you see in Ben, or even funding student entrepreneurs, as you see with Giveology. And what we believe in is that if we can identify these top kids from these top universities and bring them together, that as a collective mind, they can solve problems much more efficiently and effectively than they can as individuals. And we've seen that. And just the past 2 years since our founding, we've brought together over 1,200 of these bright students who have now gone through and started companies that have won everything from Business Week's Young Entrepreneur of the Year to Inc. Magazine's Newpreneur of the Year. And every year we host a global summit, just 6 weeks ago in New York City. We had 600 students from around the world join us and 150 of the top CEOs from, obviously Patty joined us, CEO of Boeing, DuPont, just a variety of companies, New York Stock Exchange, to sit down and say, what are the issues that happen? And how can you, as future leaders, step up to solve these problems? We had 100 companies showcase on the trading floor, and these students here represent the best of those companies. And I'm telling you, it is incredibly impressive to see what these guys are all doing while still somehow going to school. Maybe Ben is, every now and then going to school. But I mean, just absolutely phenomenal. And so there's really two principles that I think you guys can all appreciate and also help these students with, and not just these, but these students around the world. And those two principles are, one, can we solve global problems through entrepreneurship? Can we take the issues that matter, and rather than leaving it to politicians and policy and just a traditional nonprofit route, find a sustainable profit model that works? And the second thing is, you see with international relations some serious tensions coming up. And I think we all would agree that in the next 10 years, the world is going to look a very different place. China's going to be a superpower, India, Russia, Brazil. But the politicians are creating a big mess out of it. And we believe that these students coming in from around the world can solve these international issues, again, through entrepreneurship. And so our second platform is diplomacy through entrepreneurship. Can we identify the future business leaders and have them work together from now, so that 5-10 years from now, when each of these kids are running their respective countries, they keep close together, and the friendship actually holds past all the politics. And someone once told me, capitalism and capital is not patriotic. It goes across countries, and that's what we believe in here. We're hoping that these students, whether they're from Hungary or New York or anywhere in the world, they're going to work together for the next 5-10 years. And so I hope you guys can encourage that, support that, and as leaders of the community and as students yourself, take that to heart as we look at what these students are doing. So thanks again, guys. Thank you, Patty. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, so we have obviously Patty, Fortune, and Catherine, joining us from the University of Pennsylvania, and she's one of the co-founders of Giveology. And Giveology is a micro-lending platform to student entrepreneurs, which she'll tell you about. We have Ben Gulag joining us from MIT, who has founded a variety of technologies, including the Unicycle and the DTV Shredder. There's Josh Weinstein joining us from Princeton, who put together a company called Good Crush, which is a great little dating service if any of you guys are interested. Daniel Ratai joining us from Hungary, actually. And Daniel's put together some of the most phenomenal 3D modeling technology, which you may have had a chance to play with over in the corner there. And then Jason Halpern, also from the University of Pennsylvania, who developed both a solar panel device, he'll describe better than I can, and also a mechanical joint, essentially a ball and socket for robots, which is very exciting. So, without further ado, Patty.
Thank you. Thank you.